Hey guys, my name is Ryan.
And my name is Miska.
Welcome to Overwatch Central, and welcome to another OST. As you can see, none of these people are actually us. These are some of our subscribers on Twitch who we play with now and again on Discord and stuff, and they decided to queue as a 6-stack in competitive ranked play. And I've seen the game, it's pretty good. Miska hasn't, so we're going to get some like natural reactions out of this.
But Ryan, what is OST?
OST is, on second thought, it's a nice way of just sort of watching through people's gameplay, mostly our own, and talking about stuff like ultimates, heroes, the maps that we're on, and stuff like that, and why we go about doing certain things. So this is the first, well, it's the second time actually that we've looked at somebody else's gameplay.
Yeah.
But this is the first time that we've looked at a full team.
The first time was
communicating
like 8
with
months
Discord
ago as well. So
yeah,
gotta keep that in mind.
And it was just one of our friends just playing a really good tracer. We're on Genji this time. He's just checking out the competition. This is Metabrit, one of our mods as well.
Yes.
Metabrit and Hansi, and
top-notch
two
Genji.
of our moderators.
So yeah, we're starting off here on the Rada on offense. Genji's pretty good for this map because it's very vertical. That's one of the main things I think about when playing Genji. You want to make use of the verticality, like done right there. You know, already a bit of value for that mobility. Able to contest this Reaper's high ground, which is, you know, I mean, the end goal with a Genji, right? Get up there and contest the high ground. Unfortunately, gets a little bit greedy as he was already low and dashes in. It happens, but sometimes you have to go for those, you know, pickoffs. And at the start, it's not too much of a shame, you know, because spawn is so close. But yeah,
to be fair, they've already pushed past further than most people sometimes get on Dorado. So
yeah.
Like it's very much like Route 66. You either like don't get the first checkpoint or you complete the map. There's no really like in between, really.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah.
It's not even too bad on Gibraltar anymore, even with like the removal of the middle checkpoint. It's not too bad.
No, definitely
really.
not. The thing about the Gibraltar like high ground at the start too is that it's kind of hard to defend it because you have to stay up there. If you just go down on the floor, you're kind of exposed as the defenders. Anyway, sound rays popped there. That was nice, actually. He's able to initiate here. He's probably going to pop the ult again. Yeah, I would think so. And he will miss the McCree, unfortunately. It doesn't matter, because the McCree died anyway. And I don't know if it was actually even like worth to pop the sword there, but maybe not. It's hard to tell. You might as well just do it, because it's close to a checkpoint, you know? That's what I see a lot of times, Genji. If I can secure a time advantage, I know I can get the ultimate so quickly again, you know? He's already on 20%.
Yeah,
like,
in that time.
Genji
by the time that you get to another point down the line, you should have it.
Well, he can probably have it on this next corner, because Genji can farm ultimate so easily. This is a ledge that's really nice to use on the Dorado. I use it a lot.
This is what I wanted to bring up as well, and this is what I don't see a lot of DPS do when we play like solo queue, whatever. They kind of, like, as they get the checkpoint, just take those couple of seconds to take a break. No, meta straight into it, straight in their faces as quickly as possible, and that's especially what you want as a Genji. It's a bit more difficult to do as like a Reaper or whatever. But
it's even more important with the Reaper though, because of exactly that. I was gonna say that, for example, on Hollywood, as a Reaper, right after you've unlocked the checkpoint, you kind of want to teleport up to the high ground on the right, so the houses on the right, those rooftops. You want to shadow step up there before the enemy's near, so they don't hear your shadow step. So, I mean, Metabrit's doing the correct thing here by quickly getting ahead. Unfortunately, they're kind of grouped up nicely already, and well, they seem to sort of forget that this corner is kind of hard to play, like they as in his team and him. So they
need like a team name for them.
Well, the subs, I will just call it the friendly team or whatever. We'll figure it out. Attackers, there we go.
The good guys.
Exactly.
They're not good. They're not good people.
Yeah, close to an ultimate here again, which is really solid because they have a graviton surge. Now there is some stuff they need to look out for with this graviton surge. One, oh god, getting picked off even before it happens, or getting picked off at the start of the fight as a Genji. That's like one of the worst things that it can happen. At least they used a lot of ultimates on the enemy team. But yeah, you want to look out for that, of course, but more importantly, look out for the Reinhardt, because or else your team can't really help you deal damage, you know, if the Reinhardt's stuck in there. But also Zenyatta and Mercy. Those are big ones. Now, the thing is, if Mercy gets stuck in a graviton surge, it's not very likely that she can actually get out, because if she is not stuck in the perfect spot, it's really tricky to get anywhere. And here goes the graviton surge. They didn't get the send before. They have enough damage to tear through some of them anyway.
Yeah, because they had the Ana.
Yes, exactly.
That they could
and
negate the healing.
Yeah, the supports stay alive here. Now, the bad thing here is that the enemy Mercy should actually have a rest there. If she doesn't, then there's no reason for them to take that fight, you know? Because they need that rest, because the enemy have an Anna. So I'm not sure why she didn't actually have a rest there. That was kind of weird. It felt
the
like
resurrection that comes up
to.
after this is pretty interesting and is as well something I want to bring up. There's a lot to do with, in terms of competitive, the use of checkpoints, and I remember having a discussion with one amongst many about this. It was on Numbani on the second checkpoint, and it's a similar King's Row. You kind of just get used to giving it away. Right, here comes the res. So a lot of people have died there. The checkpoint's been taken, and then she reses.
Yeah, that's a terrible res. You don't really want to do this ever, because you've already lost your advantage, so what are you fighting for here? You're just dying again and wasting an ultimate. So it's very pointless. Please, if you're in ranked, and on my team at least, don't do that. If you're on the enemy team, feel free. But yeah, I do not condone those type of...
If that came 30 seconds earlier, that would have been a great
If
race.
that came like 10 seconds earlier, or maybe even 5, it would have been fine. Like, as long as you got some distance, because the thing is, you contest it as you respawn properly too, so everybody gets an idea of the situation as they are contesting, and then they can, let loose. Enemy team blowing some ultimates there to slow down their momentum, probably the right thing to do. This sword can be devastating though, because it's so easy to get over that ledge. It's just a Junkrat there, so they don't really know it's coming. Unfortunately, Metabrit kind of messes
Gets
up
a bit
the
distracted with the
ultimate a little
Junkrat, doesn't he? He's a bit like...
It takes a bit too long, I would say. We could have gotten off another dash there if it was quicker as well, but that's really hard to do. I mean, that's just reactions at that point. But
see, that's a better res.
That's a better res, but it's probably, she probably has to do it there more than anything else, unfortunately. But yeah, let's not talk about the reses too much, because I feel like at this point we're so close to the end that of this, attacking run at least, that, should probably get back into Genji.
There is comms in the background, and if there's anything that's useful that comes up, I might show it in the video, but because there's Discord messages in the background, I don't want to put it in the video and have everybody checking their Discord messages every 2 minutes or whatever. But the coordination between especially Meta and I think it's Pyro that's on the
it is. But what Metabrit did just then, that's pretty much what you just want to keep doing at this part of the map. You want to get one mobility here that just constantly goes up there on the left and grabs whoever is in the back, whatever is in the back line, because they can get out so easily as well. If they have any type of non-cooldown mobility, they can get out really easily. And yeah, that's an easy win because of the Mercy pickoff. And of course, the Zenyatta pickoff. And I'm guessing that Zenyatta didn't have ultimate, because I doubt he would be that greedy that far to the end. Anyway, are we ending it here, or are we continuing with the next one?
We'll continue with the defense because it's pretty good, but we'll just cut all of this out, so transition now. It's also worth adding that this is the first time we've done anything like that, so if you guys do like it, do let us know in the comments, and if you do have any awesome games of yourself that you feel would be worth showing on that channel, we'll try and set up a good system to get that in place, but mostly we just want to hear what you guys think. Maybe you want to see more stuff like this, and then if so, we'll set up a system to get you to send in your games, and who knows, we may watch them and give our 2 cents on it. But now we're defending.
So we got
Genji again.
Genji, McCree, Zenyatta, Mercy, Reinhardt, and Zarya, I believe. So Zenyatta is a prime target for the enemy team here. So everybody needs to make sure that he doesn't get picked off on the defense here. But yeah, Metabrit is positioned up on the high ground. It's probably to get some early poke damage, really. He doesn't actually get that and just ends up taking a lot of damage and gets out. Okay, well, didn't really work out the way you wanted to, but at least the Reinhardt shield on the attacking team is taking a lot of damage, which is definitely what you want around here.
And he's sort of left his team as well, but it's a bit messy here.
It's a little bit messy, but the idea is kind of right. When you get the Reinhardt shield down, you kind of need to jump them, because you can't really wait, because then the Reinhardt shield is going to be up again. He gets very low here. Wow, he's very lucky to get out. Oh yeah, I thought so. Because he was at 6 HP with the Discord, he should never live there, as that. But the fight is kind of slow. I mean, it's been going on pretty much since the start, and it's just kills a little bit here and there, which is not really the way you want to necessarily fight on defense, but it can work out for you. It's just a little bit hard to predict.
Staggering, making sure that they don't come out of spawn together, but now they are nice and bunched up, but there's no Reinhardt, so there's just a lot of damage that you can throw in there, especially with a Zarya. If Hansi on the Zarya can get so much charge, just right click down the alleyway.
I believe the defense Reinhardt is a little bit too, the position on the defense is not great. That's a little BM high, because Metabrit knows that he's playing better than that guy. I mean, you could kind of see it right at the start of it, really. any Genji player will see who's the better one there. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, I didn't think he would get it, and he didn't as well. It's very unfortunate, but that happens kind of if you activate your ultimate as the McCree's going, because he can pretty much lock onto you as you're in your ultimate animation.
Yeah, I suppose it's a good way of wasting it, but now that with how McCree's ult works now, it's it's fairly easy to waste McCree's ult.
You only live as a Genji there if you actually get the deflect off before your dash, or you deflect before you actually even use your ultimate. And like, I mean, even if he would have dashed in on him, like, and dashed through him, which he didn't do, and then got him one slice in, he still wouldn't have killed him. So I don't think that was the play. But many things went wrong in that fight, to be honest. So I don't think we're going to focus on it too much, other than because we can't see everybody's perspective. Otherwise, I would love to have actually looked into why that went so wrong.
Let's pause it here and go back 30 seconds.
Yeah, no. And basically, Metabrit on Genji did not end up doing really anything in that fight, unfortunately. He tries to go for the Mercy here, but there's way too much sort of support for her there. I mean, she has her own Genji, Harmony Orb and everything. I'm guessing that was an ult there from Toykild on the McCree. Pretty good ult, getting both supports, but they need to kind of capitalize.
I mean, it's difficult to play McCree at the moment, for sure, so...
Yeah, well, it's more the fact that if you get both the supports like that, you should really capitalize. They are doing it now, but it's a little bit late. So they only got one pickup, but it's enough to stagger. Not enough to wipe more, though. It might be alright, but still... I don't know how much. We'll see how much impact it has in a bit. Okay, Metabrit goes for the ultimate here. It's like I kind of get why again, because he sees a lot of low health targets, but there's still no planning around the enemy ultimates. That's very nice. Yeah. That is the sort of stuff that comes with playing more Genji. Those sort of reactions.
No.
And this is how you win like any fight as Genji, when you get to this sort of level of play, and this can only come from playing Genji a lot. So you need to be able to snap around, dash in, finish someone off, go to the next one. And you get better at that just the more you play. There's no secret to it, really. You just
it's more confidence as well to get in that close to somebody as well. Look, I mean, look where he is now. I think that's the difference between mediocre Reapers and good Reapers, is that confidence to be able to get into a Mercy's face, in behind enemy lines to kill her and then get out. Certainly, depending on what kind of hero that you play, it's, can be difficult for a lot of people to be that brave to just run in like that.
Yeah, I would say it has a lot to do with analyzing and knowing when you actually have a window to do it as well. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's very good right there. How the Reinhardt actually stuns the other Reinhardt with a charge. That's exactly what you want to do as a defending Reinhardt. Toykild ends up cleaning up with an ultimate. They didn't really think that through the attackers. They got a bit left. Yeah, they got very eager there, to be completely honest. They got very eager, the attackers, and just kind of like, well, let's just all run in underneath this bridge.
We've got 2 support ults, so we can hopefully hang on for a fight there.
We still have 4. Almost.
El Awesome Guy does bring this up in the comms that they have 2 defensive ults. They have the Zen ult and they have the Mercy Res, so, this is exactly what you want to be doing as a defending team, is especially like, we won that fight, doesn't necessarily mean that we've won the game. We've still got a minute and a half to go, and it's hard to gauge what kind of ults that they've got ready. I haven't seen the Zen ult in a while. We did see the Reinhardt ult fail for them just before that fight broke out, so they don't have the Earth Shatter and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay, so there was a whole fight there that you talked through, but I mean, the recap is basically, again, pretty good execution by Metabrit and, waste of ultimates on the attacking team, really, especially that Reinhardt ult at the end. There's no reason to pop that. That really is just, like, if you keep using your ultimate like that, and if you keep using your ultimate like that, or if you're not sure if you keep using your ultimate like that, you're probably like not that good at Reinhardt. I'm sorry, it's just how it is, because that's the number one thing you don't want to do. You can't just panic like that.
Yeah, and even if he did manage to get them in the Earth Shatter, he was on such low health that
he did. He even stunned 3, but did nothing, right? I mean, we all saw it happen. But yeah, people keep insisting on trying to pull stuff out there. That's really good. That's like seeing someone that low is kind of when you want to dash. Unfortunately, I don't think I actually ended up finishing him off like the Genji. Mm-hmm. So he didn't get the second dash, which was what he really wanted to finish that Mercy off faster. He dies to the McCree because I think he deflected too late, right? Which
yeah,
it happens.
Possibly.
And yeah, his teammate's gonna end up dying here mostly. He might be able to actually pick this back up. Yeah, with the Rhino pick up there, if he gets the McCree. Yeah, the McCree ends up dying too, so they're actually gonna win this fight. That's really nice. Well played. Yeah, I would say that Metabrew definitely carried that fight at the end.
Well, I
there.
mean, he did his job. That's what you want to be doing. Is just
yeah, exactly. And
he's top of damage, but like it's the eliminations that count, right? He just made sure that those low health targets died.
Like, what really counts isn't really your medals, it's that you win in the end. I mean, I'm sure the Genji or the McCree, or yeah, Genji on the enemy team, he might have been on top of eliminations and damage. They didn't win, so that doesn't matter, you know. Anyway, toy killed here. I'm guessing it's the 3-man or maybe even 4-man. Yeah, exactly, around this corner. And there it goes.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, they shouldn't really let that happen, you know. They have a Genji to try and control the high ground. You kind of need to control the high ground, then jump into the fight and like actually finish people off. Cool. But I guess the main takeaway from this game is know what you're getting into before you start a fight, because both teams constantly started fights where the other teams, like Zenyatta, had definitely had like an ultimate ready that they didn't really think about, and they just kind of went for it anyway, which isn't so great. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah, I mean, very curious to hear what you guys say. Big shout out to the subs that were in this game. And thank you very much for watching. Do let us know what you think and whether you want to see more in the comments below. And until next time, take care. We'll see you then.
Ilmo. Away, 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 away. Away, away. Good song.